Hello people and welcome back to another video. Now, first things first, nobody asked me what's in my everyday camera bag, and maybe I've seen too many videos like this one, but I just wanted to make my own. And I know that I like to talk about gear, and there are a lot of people that like to watch other people that are talking about gear, so that's a pretty good reason for me. I'm gonna start with the first thing, and that's the camera backpack. This is my everyday camera backpack. It's from Mosiso. It's not that renowned as a brand, but it's a pretty decent bag. I made a full video on this thing. I'm just gonna leave a link with that video in the description down below so you can go and check it out. But the thing that I can say is that it's a pretty decent bag for the money that you pay on it. And here are all the things that physically go in my camera bag, and we're gonna start with number one, and that's the Sony a7 III. So this is the Sony a7 III with the 35 1.4. This is my running gun setup. I have this like L bracket over here. First, because my pinky was in vacation every single time when I was using this camera without a grip on it, and that's the real reason why this L bracket is over here. The second reason is that this one is red and it has like a really nice color scheme with the camera. More on color scheme later, actually at the end of this video. And one more thing that I have over here is this release plate, but I'm gonna talk more about this release plate later on in this video. So this is what I'm bringing if I want to have like the best quality and I have like a short shoot, like a portrait shoot that goes for like 2 hours or something like that. This is what I'm putting in my camera bag and this is what I'm using. Other than that, I'm using only like the G7X Mark II that I'm filming on right now, and sometimes I'm getting away only with my phone, and that's it. Second thing that goes in my camera bag, like I was saying, is the G7X Mark II that I'm filming, and this one comes with a spare battery as well because I want to have like 4 hours to film stuff, and the camera is like pretty small and compact. It doesn't draw too much attention, but when you have something that is like pretty small, of course the battery life is not going to be that great. So G7X Mark II with a spare battery, that's the second thing that goes in my everyday camera bag. Number 3. Hello there, future Stefan over here. I'm interrupting your video for a second because I forgot to say something. I just thought about it, and I think that if this year is going to be like good with me from a financial point of view, I think I'm going to invest more in the Sony ecosystem, and I think I'm going to replace the G7X Mark II with the Sony a6400, because that camera is a really good camera for like YouTube and stuff like that, and I don't know, like maybe personal projects. And that camera is a really good like pair for the Sony a7 III, and I think it's going to be like a really good B cam, and that like combo Sony a7 III with the a6400 is going to be like my winning combo for like more content and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Now back to the video. Number 3 is this cable organizer right here. This thing basically lives in my camera bag, because here I have like all the wires and everything that I need to like charge the stuff that I have with me daily. And there is another thing, actually, I almost forgot about this. This is like the RAV Power file hub. I made a full video on this one as well. I'm just gonna leave a link with that video down in the description as well, so you can go check it out. So this is number 3, the cable organizer that goes in my camera bag, that basically, like I said, lives in my camera bag. The next thing that goes in my camera bag is the Manfrotto Pixie Mini, and I'm using this when I'm vlogging with the G7X or something like that. Even though I have like the 3K from GorillaPod, I'm using that one because it's a little smaller, and this is drawing maybe too much attention, and there are a lot of people that are staring at you when you're trying to vlog, and I don't really need that in my life. So next thing, the Manfrotto Pixie Mini goes in my camera bag. I think this was the 4th thing. Next thing is this pouch right here. Now if you haven't seen my last video, this is dangling too much. Like I was saying, if you haven't seen my last video, you can go and check that video, because I showed in that video what's inside this pouch, and I'm not gonna show it again because it's gonna be a waste of time. But this is something that lives in my camera bag as well, and this is going on the side right here. This is number 5, I think. It was number 5, whatever, doesn't matter anymore. Next thing that you're gonna find in my camera bag is this hard case from JJC. I don't know if it's a renowned brand or something like that, but here I have like my SD cards, and I have 2 more batteries for my a7 III, even though the battery life on the a7 III is really good, but it's really nice to have everything like in a small package, so you know, like when you're going from home to a shoot, you have everything in here. The next thing that lives in my camera bag are these pair of earbuds from Anker. I think these are called like Life P2 or something like that. This is a really good budget option for like earbuds. if you want to have like music in the subway or something like that, and you don't want to pay like extra bucks on those AirPods Pro from Apple, because those are really expensive. One other thing that is really nice about this one is the fact that it comes with a USB-C, so it's charging pretty fast. So this is the next thing that basically lives in my camera bag, because I can't like live without music, and every single time when I'm in an Uber or like in the subway or something like that, I'm just like playing some STEPHAN or some black coffee or something like that, and I'm just like relaxing myself. I think this was number 8 or 9, I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Next thing that goes in my camera bag is this Tech. I think I'm pronouncing it right. This is like a charger for my 12 Pro Max. I really like this one because it has the USB-C. The only like beef that I have with this charger is the fact that this one is almost the same size as the like charger for the MacBook Pro, and I really thought that this is going to be like a little smaller when I bought it, but it's not such a big deal. So this is living in my camera bag as well. Last but not least, actually not last, because the last thing is actually right there in the background. Last but not least, like this is the notebook that I was talking about in my other video, with the pen of course. This is not leaving my camera bag either, and this is like basically living in my camera bag as well. I think I said like living in my camera bag way too much, but it is what it is. So the last thing that goes in my camera bag is the light that I'm using to like light up the background right now. This is my new pocket light, and I'm really happy with it. My old pocket light was the ALM9, and that's a pretty like small and powerful light, but this one is called Falcon Eyes F7. I'm just gonna leave you a photo up here somewhere. It has like a bunch of cool stuff. It's full RGB, like it has magnetic absorption, so it's pretty cool. So this is replacing my ALM9, and this is the light that you saw in the thumbnail. This is living in my camera bag as well. Every single time when I'm leaving is there, just in case, because you never know. Last but not least, I said that I'm gonna talk about this quick release plate that you saw in the beginning of this video, and that quick release plate is from this camera clip right here. This is not from Peak Design, and as you can see, I really like this one because of the color scheme that is like red and black. This one is red and black as well, so what can I say? I'm a sucker for aesthetic. And this one was like half the price of the Peak Design, and it does basically the same thing. So even though this is not technically in the camera bag, and it is on the camera bag, it's a part of the whole thing, so that's the bonus thing. So that's the end of the video, people. This is everything for today. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this video, just consider liking and subscribing. Hit that notification bell so you're not gonna miss any of my future videos. Leave me a comment down below if you want to know more about this light that I was talking about earlier, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.